Ailey and I want to say thanks so much to our patrons. We really appreciate your support in helping make Elder Dragon Hijinks a thing that will continue for as long as we can play casual, ridiculous Commander.
Shout out to our rare patrons, Michael S., The Reverse Flash, Andrew T., Sergeant Calamari, Tree and Bug, Thy Voice Released, Lucas D., Mark S., Tim R., Robert T., Etria, Mike M., Andy B., Francois D., Uncle Ferno, Carl, and Dead. And a mythic thanks to our mythic patrons, Garrett N., Jamie A., Matthew S., Chris C., Imbecilicus Rex, Matt O., Gabriel G., and Efren A.
Thanks again, patrons. This episode of Elder Dragon Hijinks is sponsored by Vite Ramen, an unorthodox company that sent us nudes.
True story. And instead of us telling you the usual reasons why you should try out Vite Ramen, we're going to give you 5 equally unorthodox ones.
Their CEO did this.
Tim, founder of Vite Kitchen. And you may be wondering, hey Tim, why are you in a pool full of noodles? Why are you wearing Bikini Maid cosplay?
They call their nutritional information patch notes. We're all gamers. We understand patch notes, right? I'll read those.
I understand patch notes. They do all their own stunts. They make their noodles in their own facility on custom machinery here in the States.
And they know how to have fun. Seriously, go check out their YouTube channel. It's just a bunch of shorts and skits and ridiculous things that'll definitely put a smile on your face.
And finally, reason number 5. You can use the code AliasV at checkout on Vite Ramen to get 10% off your order.
So go click the link in the description down below and get your saucy nudes sent to you ASAP. Elder Dragon Hijinks is proudly sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc. Pre-order The Brothers War using code AliasV to get 5% of your order as well as your own kick-ass vampire token. For our Canadian viewers, check out Face-to-Face Games for your singles and sealed product and be sure to use code AliasV at checkout for 5% off.
We're also sponsored by our friends at Moxfield.com, the best deck building site on the internet for your Magic the Gathering collection.
The show is also made possible by EDH Rec and their sister site, Commander's Herald.
EDH Rec is one of the best resources you can have as a Commander player. Commander's Herald is their article-focused site for Commander, where you can find more content, more insight, and some fun articles along the way.
Another awesome sponsor is UltraPro. For all your accessory needs, visit ultrapro.com/aliasv. Don't forget code AliasV at checkout for 5% off.
Last but not least, thanks to our sponsor, Sleeves. You can find them at ultrasleeves.com. Get amazing art upgrades for your cards and for your decks to personalize them as you like.
What's cracking, everybody? Hello and welcome to another episode of Elder Dragon Hijinks. I'm Ailey.
And I'm Olivia. Today we are joined by our old friend George, known as GermanGaryOak. And also we've got Jim Davis, MTG, joining us for a small battle. That did not work.
A small battle, but there's going to be many goblins or so I've heard, because Jim, he's kind of like a one-deck kind of guy, right? He's just got gobos. So we're going to see if we can convince him otherwise, but I expect
just Muxus things.
Muxus thing. So that should be fun. But before we go in and check out the decks and meet the players, my friends, we've got to do our usual sponsor spiel. You know it by now. So Olivia, how can people support our content?
By going to our amazing sponsors. They can visit Cool Stuff Inc., ultrapro.com, or Face-to-Face Gaming. They can also check out our friends at moxfield.com, the internet's best deck building website, at Commander's Herald for great Commander articles, and ultrasleeves.com to customize those decks.
My friends, with that out of the way, it is time to meet the players and check out the decks.
Hi, my name is Georg or George. I'm GermanGaryOak on Twitter. You can find me on Olivia's stream from time to time, as well as Prof's Shuffle Up and Play gameplay series. And today I'm going to play Jolrael. And this deck is a janky green deck because I wanted to play the color that draws the most cards, which is obviously green. So I'm playing every single card in this deck can draw me a card, or at least provide some sort of card advantage. And that's how I'm going to smother everyone with cards.
What's up, folks? My name is Jim Davis. I'm a full-time content creator on Twitch, on YouTube, and CoolStuffInc.com. And I'll be playing Muxus today, Muxus Goblin Grandee, the Goblin King, looking to spin the wheel and hope we high roll.
Today I am playing the lovely, as always, Teysa Karlov, just here for Orzhov things like being oppressive with tax effects and punishing people for playing creatures that I get to sack, kill, and get a benefit from. So, you know, the usual.
Today I'm playing yet another precon. It is Anhelo the Painter. So yeah, he's a feisty little friend that likes to copy instants and sorceries. So that's what we're going to try and do. It is the precon, like I mentioned. No changes made. I have this massive collection of precons that I need to get through. At least give them like one run in the sun. So let's see if today is Anhelo's day.
Jim, I want to let you know I'm using proxies for my basic lands, so if that's an issue, I'm happy to switch.
This is a sham. I'm not going to be involved in this. I was literally gluing proxies 10 minutes ago, so.
Sick. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're chill on that.
I have a proxy here too.
I have a precon. So
Yeah.
yes.
I even if it's a money card, I don't care about proxies. So
My hand's a little risky, but I'm going to keep it.
All right.
I'm gonna start with this amazing proxy swamp and pass.
Oh. Is your commander also proxy?
Yes,
I'll
Oh.
draw.
I will put it out there that I own multiple copies of Teysa Karlov.
Yeah.
So if anyone needs me to prove it, it's Wing Buffet's art.
That's nice.
Man, there's some really good proxies out there. I just have an Island, and I'll say go, Jim.
All right, here we go. All right, we're going to play a mountain and a Foundry Street Denizen, a commander staple, I've been told. It's a Rolling Goblin. Whenever a raid creature ETB is under my control, it gets +1/+0 till end of turn.
Isn't that a constructed all-star?
Maybe bench warmer, 7th man of the year kind of card, you know?
Okay.
Occasionally.
Hey,
It's popper, right?
It's always ready.
I think so. I thought maybe I'm wrong. When it came out, and also there was like some red aggro deck that played a bunch of those.
It was in standard a bit, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, exactly. I will play a forest and pass the turn.
Let's go. Okay, so I will play an isolated chapel. It will enter untapped because of this swamp. I will tap 2 for lightning greaves and pass.
Yeah, because you named it Eastland. Fun fact, Eastland is the German word for Iceland.
Pretty sure it's the Icelandic word for Iceland too.
I don't speak Icelandic, unfortunately.
Neither do I. I have a mug that says that in Icelandic, that it says I don't speak
Oh.
Icelandic.
Apparently, it's
tap
one
two.
of the hardest languages to learn.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Spellbinding Soprano. Whenever this attacks, instant and sorcery spells you cast this turn cost 1 less to cast.
All right. I'm going to play the Bloodsoaked Keep, legendary land. I'm going to just cast a Mind Stone. And then Foundry Street Denizen is going to come over. Go to Olivia. Take 1.
Bop.
Okay.
Oh, I like Jim already.
Oh, I'm attacking. Like, people sit back, I don't sit back. We just got to go somewhere.
I
Did
love
you know that if you turn things sideways, life totals can go down?
Exactly.
Boy, I like
Numbers
this
going
guy.
down is great.
Just smacks. It's great.
No soul ring.
Nah.
I'm gonna cast my commander, Jolrael. She's a 1/2, and whenever I draw my second card each turn, I can create a 2/2 green cat. And then for 4 mana and 2 green until end of turn, creatures I control have the base power and toughness XX, where X is the number of cards in my hand.
I love this card.
Yeah, I'll
I like
pass
her
the
a
turn.
lot.
Okay. On tap.
There's a certain je ne sais quoi to cast your commander on turn 1 or 2. It feels really nice.
I don't think it's something that you can't quantify though. I think it just feels good. It doesn't have to be a je ne sais quoi. You can know exactly what it is. Just feel like
I don't know what it is.
dunk.
I don't know what it is. Je ne sais quoi.
Ooh, this is gross.
Toxic deluge.
No. Oh, no. It's just... I'm going to play my beloved, my absolute favorite card in the whole game of Magic, Hissymancer. Ophiomancer.
Oh.
That card's also sweet.
My light thing.
That's been a cube staple of mine for a long time.
So good. She's amazing. I'm going to put boots on her. And I'm going to pass. Actually,
somewhat.
hold on.
Yeah.
I apologize. She's got boots and she's going to hit Jim for 2.
There you
Bring it
go.
back, let's go.
Yeah, let's
Numbers go down. Numbers are going down, I'm smiling.
What was I thinking? And I'm going to have on Ailey's upkeep a hissy token.
Cute. Good snack.
Yeah.
Danger Noodles.
Do you have the official Danger Noodle now?
I do have multiple official Danger Noodles.
Oh. How long did that take from the printing of Hissymancer to until the token was actually printed?
Printed in 20, I think this is Commander 14. So, or 13, one of those two. So it was like 8 or 9 years.
Not for a while. Yeah, that was one of the cards where, like, I noticed it from my cube, like, way early on. I was like, this card's actually awesome. Like, smokestack and braids and tangle wire. It's like a super, super cool card. That's been in my cube for a long time.
And it's I run Divine Visitation in this as well. So after a while, you get Snake Angels, but there's every upkeep when she checks, there's no snakes, so you get another one, and then it's the 4/4. And then
That's really cool.
you're a
Really
monster.
gross. Yep.
I hate it, Olivia.
I understand.
George, I'm going to swing at you for 2.
No. Don't.
Yes.
No, I won't allow it.
But what if you didn't?
Then I can't cast what I want to cast, so...
Well,
instant and
well,
sorcery
Jim
spells
is
you
wide
cast
open.
this turn cost 1 less to cast. Oh, Olivia's sorted him out, so I'm just getting everyone down to the 30s, and now I'm winning because I'm at 40. Haha! I'm going to cast for 1 less mana Talrand's Invocations. I'll make 2 blue flappy birds.
You all know when I was opening my booster packs yesterday, #thanks Watsy, from Double Masters ×2 squared extra large.
Yeah.
I absolutely got the best card that you can get, which was Talrand Sky Summoner.
Oh, he is pretty
Absolutely the best card. Sorry, Imperial Seal.
good. Is there an inside joke that I'm missing?
It's not expensive.
It is the
bulk
best
rare.
feel bad rare you can get in that.
That is my turn.
Like, oh yeah, look at this Talrand.
It's a rare, yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Every
Well,
gym.
exactly. Ooh.
All right, not that summoning.
All right. Turn 3, eh? Play a mountain. And we're going to make some fireworks. That's cool with everyone.
Sure.
Fireworks.
Play Dual Lotus.
Oh!
I also enjoy the serendipity of casting my commander on turn 3. So
Oh, God.
I'm going to cast Seeding Song.
Oh!
Okay, let's go.
5 red. So we'll
Holy
use this to
moly.
hold that. So we get 5 red floating. And I'll crack the Lotus for 3 red also. Use 3 of this, so I'll have 2 red floating. And I'm going to cast the old Mux Daddy with 2 floating.
Woo!
Is that cool with everyone?
Daddy.
I
Daddy.
have many
Spin the wheel. Here we
black-white
go.
counters that cost no mana, so yes, absolutely.
Vanquisher's Banner, not a goblin.
Oh,
Goblin
dear.
Chainwhirler is a goblin.
Oh.
Goblin
Oh,
Chieftain is
God.
a goblin.
Oh no.
Cavern of Souls is not a goblin. Path of Ancestors is not a goblin. Legion
Oh,
Walls.
it's definitely a goblin.
I think that was a pretty high roll. All right, I'll
was
take
decent.
that.
Where was this Muxus during our charity stream? I don't
I know,
remember
right?
seeing this.
All right, so Chainwhirler ETBs deals 1 damage to everything, so all
Yes,
creatures are all players.
Your snake got smooshed.
I'm just gonna leave it here because
And
it's promptly gonna reappear.
Still have the 2 mana floating. I'm gonna use that and tap, and I'm gonna cast Fable the Mirror Breaker.
Of course you are.
I don't
Oh my
actually
God.
have that goblin token. We'll just use this, I guess.
Olivia, you
All right.
take one from the chain whirler.
Thank you.
All right, so and I'll move to combat because we have the Chiefs in, which is pretty fortunate. Also, the Denizen is plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 7/2.
Nice.
Poor snake.
So move to combat. Make a War Boss token. This gets another thingy. Muxus is going back at Olivia. Now we've started a little back and forth thing here.
We have. We've
That's
started.
also going to be huge.
Chain Whirler, that, and this is a 2/2, and this. All right, so we're gonna go.
I just want to clarify that Muxus is 10.
It's 11 with the Chieftain too.
Oh, yeah.
So we got 11 coming at Olivia. The Chain Whirler, the 2/2 Treasure Maker, and which is a 3/3, and the 2/2 Goblin are all coming at Alias. And the remainder is going across the table. Chieftain, the Denizen, and the War Boss. The War Boss is going to train this thingy up by 1. And the Denizen is currently 8 power, I believe. So you have 8, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then the 11.
Let's do around the table. How are you blocking, George?
How much do I take if I don't block? I've had 2 turns so far.
13, I
13 if you don't block.
I'll take 13.
Olivia can't block, so she gets domed. And then I want to
No,
block
I
your
can. I can block with my face. How dare you?
your Goblin Treasure Maker guy. He's a 3/3.
He's a 3/3, yeah.
Yes, I'll double block with the birds to kill him.
Okay.
And you
So
got your
take,
treasure off him, huh?
4, 5, 6, 7.
I take 7.
And I guess that's it for me.
I will do almost the same thing.
Except not.
Except not, no. There's no other green player on
Spoil
this table
the
either,
play.
right? I am going to cast this, I think it's Enduring Enchantress. It's one of the Enchantresses. What's that?
It is Verduran Enchantress.
Yeah.
There you go. And then I'm gonna go to combat and I'm gonna swing at Jim for one.
I'll take it.
A man of principle.
Blood everywhere. It's great.
It's commander damage. Okay, that might matter.
Right.
It actually might matter with this deck. I have killed many people with commander damage. I will pass the turn. About the toxic deluge, Olivia.
I'm gonna undo both your answers. Ugh. Yikes. Okay. I'm gonna play a Phyrexian Tower.
Isn't that usually in Muxus decks?
It is, yes. It is funny, but the only deck that plays Phyrexian Tower in Historic was the mono red deck.
I'm gonna do this. Friends, don't get mad at me yet. I'm specifically not playing a different card because I want everybody to try to answer Jim. So I'm gonna play Veto Thorn in the Deskgrows. Whenever I gain life, target opponent loses that much life. I can pay 3 black to give creatures I control lifelink until end of turn. I mean, I guess I have to get in while the getting's good, huh?
Veto Sanguine Bond, yes.
I have something different in hand, actually. I don't run this combo because it's just
A little dumb.
It's boring. After you've done it once, which was really fun, and like you get to like just show that off, then it's like, all right, fine. I've already done that before. So, my kingdom for 1 more mana. I will swing at Jim and pass the turn. I'm going to swing with Hissimancer for 2.
Alrighty. Untap. Hello, small creatures. You have some work to do. We'll play this swamp. What's in everyone's graveyards right now? Nothing yet, huh?
Nothing.
Seeding Song, Lotus.
Seeding Song adds how much mana?
It's cost 3, adds 5.
Jim, if it makes you feel any better, like when I play the Yuriko deck, it also feels that way. You would just attack on the first 2-3 turns, and everyone is down to like 20, and then everyone just ganks up on you.
Yep.
So it's always a game against time.
I just like the action, I just want to get things going.
No,
Here's
hey, I appreciate
what we're gonna
that.
do. I can deal sort of with Jim.
Yes,
So
I like that.
first things first, we're gonna swing. You have no blockers up, eh, Jim?
Nope.
Swing at you for 4.
I don't believe in blocking.
With the Drake and the Spellbinding Soprano, so
That's
I get
4.
a discount on my spells. I'll pay 4. And I'm going to cast Maestro's Confluence. Choose 3. You may choose the same mode more than once. I can return an instant sorcery card from my graveyard to my hand. Target creature gets -3/-3, or goad each creature target player controls. So I am going to choose target creature gets -3/-3 once on your Lord, and then twice on your War Boss.
Here too also, okay.
Yeah. And then the last one on the... Muxus is a 4 power, right? Toughness.
Mux is a 4/4, yeah.
Okay, I'll get the Chain Whirler then. Try and keep you a little bit calm there.
I like that. Could have gone with the goading, but you didn't, which I appreciate.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I mean,
was sure that you
I
go-
like chaos. I also like to not die on turn 3. So we'll do that, and I will say go.
Alright, so untap. I gotta get a counter on this. Draw for turn. We're gonna move Fable up to chapter 2. And I'm going to discard Cheering Fanatic, and I'll draw a card off of the Fable. And let's see here. I have lost many of my goblins.
Oops. Oopsies.
I'm going to move to combat.
I like this out of that.
Move to combat. Muxus is coming to Ailey. And the 2/2 is going to go, I guess, to Ailey too.
Yep.
So, and then I guess I'll send all 3, whatever. Sure, send them.
Bring him.
So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 with 6 commander damage. And then second main, gonna cast a new addition to the deck. I'm gonna cast a Changeling Berserker.
Wow.
So this is a 5/3 haste. It's a changeling, so it's a goblin. And it has the champion ability where when it comes into play, I exile a creature, and until this thing dies, it won't come back. So I'm going to exile my Muxus. So when Changeling Berserker dies, Muxus comes back. Or I'm sorry, not dies, leaves play. Leaves play.
Okay.
I'm going to play a little uncharacteristic defense, then say go.
Oh, interesting.
Fascinating.
I will draw for turn. I'm gonna play Forest. I feel like I just need blockers.
Start making cats.
I will. I'm going to cast the first Iron Games. It has 4 stages. I will start with the first one, creating a 1/1 human soldier creature token. But on cast, I have a trigger from the Enchantress, so I will draw a card. And that gets another trigger, which gives me a cat. Kitty cat. So I have a kitty cat, and then I'm going to get I'll just use the citizen, a soldier, and then I will pass the turn.
Okay. I will play a plains. I'm going to pass.
Oh.
That's shady.
How big is your changeling, Jim?
It's a 5/3.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Yeah. If that dies, we'll just get Muxus again. That would be dangerous.
Hopefully Muxus whiffs this time.
Yeah.
That could never happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
Muxus can't whiff.
Muxus never whiffs.
Muxus never whiffs.
Oh, not at all. I will play this mountain as my land for turn.
I'd already be happy with not hitting a haste enabler. That's already whiffing for me. It's like, okay, at least I have time to prepare mentally.
Yeah, let's get our buddy boy dude bro guy face, also known as Anhelo, the painter. I bet you he's one of those guys that paints in blood. So he's fun. The first instant or sorcery spell you cast each turn has casualty 2. You may sacrifice a creature with power 2 or greater, and when you do, you copy that spell and you may choose new targets. We are gonna be sad that our Spellbinding Soprano would probably die against what's on the board right now, but I need it to go swinging. Oh, actually, what I can do, here's a cheeky thing. We're gonna go to combat. Jim, cheeky, yeah. Jim, you've got no air blockers, so straight coming at you. Then I'm gonna send my Spellbinding Soprano at you. It's a 2/2. I get the trigger whenever this attacks. Instant and sorcery spells you cost 1 less.
Take 2.
Doth thou wish to blocketh?
You realize I have a Death Touch 1/1.
Yes, I realize.
Okay, I'll block.
Okay. In response to the blocks before damage, I will pay 2 mana, casting Frantic Search, and I'm going to casualty it
Sweet.
so I can get it twice. So
That's awesome.
Spellbinding Bro will die.
Really cute.
I'll draw 2 cards, then discard 2. So we do that, resolve that first, then untap 3 lands. Discard Reign of the Pit, and I will discard Temple of Epiphany. Then I will draw another 2, untap other lands. Do float something in response. Yeah, sure. I'll tap the blue before it gets untapped and then untap it. So I have 1 blue floating, and I will discard Wayfarer's Bauble. Then we'll discard the Crumbling Necropolis. So I've got 1 blue floating, use a red, and a
This
blue.
is still in combat, yes?
Yes, and I will cast Fact or Fiction. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library, and opponent separates them into 2 piles. Put 1 pile into your hand, the other to your grave.
One of my favorites, if not my favorite card.
Yeah, I really, really like Factor Fiction too. That's up there.
Okay, I will
Who are you
choose Jim. Considering I popped you, you can decide which piles you want. So I got a Commander Sphere, a Mountain, Dogged Detective, which enters the battlefield and surveils 2. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, I may return Dogged Detective from my graveyard to my hand. A Woe Strider and a Myriad Landscape.
Pretty good spread there. Two good graveyard cards.
That escapes. Yeah.
Yeah, this one escapes. The Woe Strider escapes. Actually, they can both escape because George is going to be drawing cards, so...
Yeah, I draw a lot of cards. That's all this deck does.
Man, this is like the ideal Factor Fiction pile. 2 good graveyard cards, couple lands, couple spells. All right, we're gonna put the Detective and 2 lands together, and the Sphere and Woe Strider together.
I like that.
I pick 1 to my hand and the other in the graveyard. So I will put Dogged Detective and the 2 lands. Bin.
That's your victory condition with Factor Fiction. When they take the 2-card one, you're like, all right,
Yeah.
okay, pass the
Yes.
test.
Got there.
Yeah, right?
Okay, and then damage happens. So I think, Jim, you already took your bop in the air.
Yep, I took it, yeah. Side note, this Dogged Detective card is really cool.
Yeah, it is pretty
Like,
sweet. First time
What a
I've seen
sweet
it.
card.
Yeah.
Could be a possible cube card, honestly. It's sweet.
The second main phase, I will... Let's get the Woe Strider out.
Surveils too. It's so cool.
So there is my Woe Strider. They better have given me a goat in this precon. Good job. So Woe Strider makes a goat. I can sack another creature, scry 1, and then escape it by exiling 4 of the cards in my yard for 5. Yes, I did things. Yay, go for it, Jim.
Like, considering your graveyard was like only 2 cards at the beginning of your turn, you did fill up really quickly.
I sure did.
I will say, copying Frantic Surge and casting Factor Fiction has me like, oh yeah, that's where I want to be.
That's the stuff.
Untap and draw. All right, so my Fable is going to flip and into Reflections of Kiki Jiki.
Yikes.
Cheeky little bastard.
Denizen will trigger also. All right, well, if y'all won't kill my Berserker, I might just have to do it for y'all.
Uh-oh.
Honestly. I'm going to cycle Gem Bomb Incinerator. When I cycle it, it deals X damage to a creature. X number of goblins you control. I'm just going to kill my own Berserker.
That's cool.
Did anyone get rid of a goblin?
Deal the damage. Let's see. I'll draw the card off cycling first. It's a win, so... The cycling will actually happen after Muxus. So the draw for cycling is still on the stack. The Berserker dies. Muxus ETBs, if that's cool with everyone.
Yep.
It's not cool, but what am I going to do?
I don't...
It's cool to me, I don't know. So, Muxus goes again, and we've got a Mountain.
Nice.
A Soul Ring.
Nice.
A Jessica's Will. A Matron. Okay. A Molten Echoes. And a Treasure Nabber. Okay. So...
2 hits.
This could have been
way
worse.
That could have been terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, so ETBs, Matron will tutor for a Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nabber is whenever an opponent taps an artifact for mana, I gain control of it until the end of my next turn. So there actually aren't any mana rocks out, which is pretty astounding, right? So Matron's going to go off, and I'm going to search for a Goblin.
Did you do your cycling, or is Matron coming
you Matron first.
It's all happening responsive to cycling. Yep. So what am I going to get? I don't know.
You got the Recruiter.
I'm not playing Goblin Recruiter. Okay. I actually wrote an article for Cool Stuff last week about this deck, and Recruiter would be in the deck if you're like absolutely trying to win 100%, but like Recruiter can just win on turn 3 easily, and it's super cumbersome to resolve. So
I love the flavor text on Treasure Nabber. The law of givesies backsies is respected by every noble pursuer of shiny things.
One of the tour guides I had in Iceland the first time I was there was talking about like the hidden people, the hidden folk. It's really funny, they're very like straightforward, science-based and everything, except for that rock that's out in the sea that was actually a troll that didn't make it back to the coast in time for the sun to set or rise or something, and like turned into a rock formation. One of the things the guide was telling us is just like, if something goes missing, it's because the hidden folk are borrowing it. And when they're done with it, that's when you find it. And I'm like, I thought I put this right here. Well, it's because they borrowed it. They needed it for something. So when your keys are gone, the hidden folk needed your cards. It's like, okay, sure. Just reminds me of the whole like takes these or gives these backsies. It's like, hey, we found this shiny thing and needed it for a second, but here it is.
That's sweet. All right, so I'm going to get Goblin Bushwhacker. Let's see, 1 mana Goblin with Kicker 1. When it ETBs, if it was kicked, all creatures get +1/+7 haste on a turn. So I'm going to get that. And then I'll finish resolving the Gem Palm and draw a card. We're going to Bushwhacker, kicked. So everything gets +1/+7 haste.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's kicker.
All right, and...
Oh, gross. I've just realized what you're doing.
Let's see. How is everyone looking on the old blocker front?
I have 4.
Have 3.
4, 3, and 3. That's decent blockerage.
I have a 1/1, a 1/2, and a 2/2, and a 0/2.
Jim, are you going to do the thing I think you're going to do?
Is it attack all my goblins?
No.
Before that. Should we just not tell him? Okay, no one say
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Why would you tell him?
Nope.
You
Let
can
him
tell people
attack.
things all the time if it means I get got.
What are we talking about? I can't copy Muxus.
Oh, wait, it's legendary. Never mind, you
it's
can't.
not legendary.
Yeah, it's not legendary, yeah.
It's fine.
If y'all want me to do it, then we'll do it. But,
No.
It's fine.
yeah, unfortunately, I can't copy the Muxus, but... Alright, and haste is only to end of turn. Alright, so I'm gonna...
Can you imagine if the back of Reflection of Kiki Jiki was like Helm, where it just makes the copy non-legendary?
Gross. That would be disgusting.
No, it wouldn't. It's fine.
Alright, Muxus is definitely getting frisky. I think that everyone else might be a little more shy, though.
I fear for my life total.
You have a snack.
Haley, Muxus is coming to you.
Okay.
And so is Foundry Street Denizen, which is currently this turn 1, 2, 3, a 4, 2. So we have Muxus is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I guess like I'll respond to the Muxus trigger with Reflections using my treasure, and I'm gonna copy the Goblin Matron and go search again.
They have more, right? Because the Bushwhacker also buffs.
You're right. So let me get whatever I'm going to get, and then we'll add everything up. I'm going to get Lightning Crafter. So it's a goblin that also has the champion ability, and it's a 3/3 of its taps, deal 3 damage to things. So Crafter goes to my hand. I currently have a copy of a Matron in play, which triggers these again. So we have 12, 11, and an 8, 1.
Okay, I don't have trample or anything silly, right?
No trample on Muxus, no.
Okay. Anhelo will go in the way of Muxus. It has Death Touch, and my goat will jump in the way of the other one. And before damage is dealt, Woe Strider will chew on the goat and scry one.
Sure.
That'll stay
so
on
Muxus is dead.
Yep. Anhelo goes back to the command zone, and goat is dead.
And then second main, I'll play Myriad Landscape. And then when the turn ends, my copy dies. And I'm done.
Cool.
Just make Muxus as expensive as possible. That's fine.
Yes.
That's a good plan. I will draw for turn. I will then uptake my first Aroan games. I get to put 3 +1/+1 counters on target creature.
Nice.
I will put them on the citizen. Then I will play the Olivia card of this deck, Command Tower.
Yeah.
Jim, it's very important to play Command Tower in your mono colored decks just to
Absolutely
show
is.
dominance.
Yep.
Nobody told me that.
That's what I'm telling you right now. Yeah, get one.
Matter of principle. It's the flex that
It's the flex, yeah.
I've tilted a lot of people because I run Command Tower in a mono red deck, and I'm like, well, what's the worst that happens? Someone blood moons me, and it's a mountain. Oh no.
Well, Price of Progress is probably the worst one, but then, how often do people actually play Price of Progress?
Now you're giving me ideas.
Yeah, Price of Progress is really good. You should probably... It's really good in Commander.
George.
I will cast Drago Visionary. It's a 3/2 that draws a card. So I draw a card, and then I get a cat. And then there's a trigger on 80 side.
And I get my dog, a detective. Ha ha ha. See what I did there?
Mhm.
Back to my hand.
I will do it that the black cat is always the one in hiding, so the one that doesn't have haste. Okay. I will go to combat, and I'm still scared of Jim, so I'm gonna pass the turn.
Right. I was much more afraid of what Jim's turn was going to be, and instead now I wish I had played one of the cards I had in hand last turn.
Putting the fear of God on him,
I mean,
Fear of gobs,
I
you
gotta
mean?
try, right?
My turn was all right. I mean, it was all right.
Your first Muxus was better.
Dangerous.
Yeah, I was afraid of what happened the first time happening again, because that is death for me since I'm at 11 commander damage already.
That was the good one. That was definitely the higher end.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was almost exactly what you would hit in Historic too, right?
Right. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Doing anything to him is just going to make him mad again.
I think he's just in a
gotta
permanent
poke him.
state of mad, so you're not gonna get
That's
a
fair.
You're not gonna get a turn off.
Yeah.
Goblins
You're
go
hoping
brrr.
for the mono red deck to not be mad.
I know. I guess my thing is I have 2 cards that I want to cast, but I need to cast them both at the same time, because if one of them goes away, then I'm SOL.
You don't have to.
I mean, I know I don't.
We'll allow you to cast them separately.
I'm afraid of the consequences. All right, I'll do one. I'm sorry, everybody. Combo Console of Allocation. Whenever
problems
an
here.
opponent casts a non-creature spell, that player loses 2 life and I gain 2 life. And then
Icky.
I can make target opponent be in the sad with veto. Like I said, it's not the combo, but it will do something, I guess. Yeah, I'm a chill. This is...
I'm on tap.
Pace is a slower deck usually, so I'm very, very gun shy against a goblin punch face in one shot.
Draw my card. All right, and Anhelo is 5 to get out. So it's non-creatures that trigger a Cabal, right?
Seems bad for your deck, Ailey.
Yes. So I might want to kill that.
See, this is what I was worried about.
And I can't even be like, yo, don't ding me, because it'll just happen whenever I do things.
Well,
so.
this one will ding you, but I can make the veto trigger go somewhere else.
Okay, that's fine. Don't double ding
Doesn't
me,
have
and
to
then
be
I will leave your
double ding.
Cabal for now.
Okay, I won't double ding. I can promise that.
Everyone else, though, who's watching, should go click the things and make the dings. There's many dings, so you can double,
You
quadruple ding.
can double ding the things to click, but not life pings.
on my face. Right. Mountain.
That's not a non-creature spell. You're safe.
Yes. Dogger Detective. It's going to come hang out.
I know that one.
That's a creature.
Yes, that is a creature. I will surveil 2.
You're safe.
So I look at the top cards, put any number of them into your graveyard, and the rest on top of your library in any order. This will go in the bin, Exotic Orchard, and this will stay on top. I will then pay 3 for Commander Sphere, and I will take 2. And I will not tap
Olivia.
it because you have a
Yes.
treasure nabber.
Who are you targeting with the veto?
Who am I targeting with the video?
Jim.
Very rude. 27.
Very extremely fair.
Treasure nabber says whenever anyone taps a mana rock,
Whenever
it steals
someone
it.
taps an artifact for mana, I
And it
gain
goes
control of
to
that
Jim.
artifact until
And it
the
goes-
end of the next turn.
Well, if he doesn't sacrifice it, it would go back to you.
I can sacrifice it in response, though, right?
Yeah, that works.
I feel like I want to kill
Olivia,
more
did you gain your life?
Oh, right. Thank you.
I did in my head. I forgot to do it on spell table.
Actually, I'm going to do this. All right, I'm tapping it for black. Black. I will sack it in response to your treasure nabber trying to steal my things. And I am going to cast Feed the Swarm on your Kiki-Jiki because I don't want you making copies of Goblin Matron every damn turn.
On the reflection. Okay, take 3.
I will take another 2 from Cabal. Olivia,
Jim,
you'll
so
gain
will
2.
Did
I'll
you
take
take
two,
the
okay.
3?
Yeah.
Did you take the 3 from the feed too, Ivy?
Yes. I think my life total's a little bit on the low side, so I'm gonna sit tight. Perfect, Jim.
That does work with that, right? Like the backside of a Fable costs 3.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
same card,
Yeah.
so I would assume so.
Yeah, I know. Like the double face cards don't work like that, but the flip cards do, I believe.
Yeah.
So, all right, untap and draw.
Don't play these precons, it just reminds me. You don't have enough spot removal in your decks, Ailey. You should put more removal in your decks.
I'm going to cast a Sparksmith. Taps to deal damage to a target creature, and to myself, or X is the number of goblins in play.
Ooh.
Oh.
And then I'm going to play a Bright Stone Ritual, which is a 1 red instant. Add a red for each goblin you control.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I count 6.
Sure.
So I'll cast that. 6 floating, 7, 8. And guess who's back in town?
Guess who's back?
Hey,
Back
Muxus.
again.
Muxus time. All right, we go. We've got Path of Ancestry,
That's good.
Mountain,
That's great.
Ramaneth
Yeah.
Ruin,
Yeah.
Come on, deck.
Go.
Come on, deck.
Kiki-Jiki Mirror Breaker.
Oh,
That's a little better. Mana Vaults. Wait,
Oh.
only 1 goblin? That's a pretty good one to hit. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
Kiki-Jiki.
We just met with your brother, man.
yeah.
Yeah, right? He's back to avenge his brother. Nothing has haste.
Kiki-Jiki has haste.
Honestly, Kiki has haste, true, but he's not getting too frisky in the red zone, so I'm just gonna pass. This is fine for me.
I heard the red zone.
I will untap. I will draw for turn. And then I'm actually going to get a trigger of the first Iron games. If I control a creature with power 4 or greater, the citizen, I'm going to draw 2 cards. That means I get another cat. So I'm going to mark this cat like this. And I'm going to draw 2 cards.
In response to your second draw, I'm going to chew on my dogged
Mhm.
detective, Scry, and then get him back to my hand.
I'll play a forest.
Sure, that can stay on top.
So there's still a Kumbal out, huh?
Yes.
So a Jim should have taken 2.
Oh,
from
yeah,
the-
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you're right.
No.
In my mind, I was like, I'm all creatures, no problem.
Yeah.
So,
No, it's fine. So yeah, you'll take 2 from Kumbal. I'll gain 2. And Jim, I'm gonna hit you one more time with the veto.
Feels like we're just dying to Olivia now. I'm gonna cast this Beast Whisperer. And then
Seems
Olivia,
good in
I'm
the
gonna
creature
cast this Sylvan Library. I'm gonna have a trigger, you have a trigger. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose 2.
I'll gain 2. I'll just get you for it, George.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep you guys mostly even here.
I will draw a card off of the Enchantress. That is it. I'm a coward. I will pass the turn.
Swamp. I guess I will risk it and I will play Teysa. I will put the boots on Teysa.
You don't have any death triggers right now, though, do you?
Not a 1. I have done a thing. I will pass after that.
Untap. Draw. I am forced to do this. A 6 mana. I'm going to cast Hex. Destroy 6 target creatures.
Ooh.
So,
you're not forced to do it, you can just not do it.
I mean, I'm gonna. Things are scary. So, I will take 2 from Cabal. Bonk bonk. You may choose to now bop me because I'm going to target Cabal as 1, Jiki, Muxus, Go Beast Whisperer, Hissymancer.
You monster.
Veto.
Yeah, Veto makes sense. But Hissymancer, she's done nothing wrong.
I mean, well,
Are you getting Veto or Kumbal?
what? Who do
up to
you
you.
want more? Who do you want more, Veto or Hissy?
I want Hissymancer. Veto is smarter, but I want Hissymancer.
I'm just worried you plonk out a Divine Visitation and then we all die to Flappy Bird. So I'm gonna make
I can guarantee you I do not have Divine Visitation in my hand.
I have an answer for Divine Visitation. If we get there, we can deal with that.
Okay, fine. Then I will kill your Veto. What's it? Kumbal, Veto, Beast Whisperer.
Oh, Kumbal's gone too?
Jiki
Okay.
Jiki,
You have one more.
Yeah, I think it's like 5, right?
Muxus, and what are your other pesky goblins, Jim?
We got Treasure Nabber, Sparksmith, Denizen. It's a 1/1, a 1/1, a 3/2. There's no artifacts in play. The thing that deals damage to me and can kill creatures. The Denizen gets bigger when things come into play, and a token. It's not really the biggest spread.
Get the Enchantress if you want.
Yeah, I'll kill you, Enchantress. Make it hard to draw things. Aha!
Alright, so I'll respond, I'll tap Kiki, and I'll make a copy of Matron and go search. Then these will die.
I'm gonna. I probably don't want to bop. I'm on 14. I should resist
get
the urge to
Scarf
smack
Prospector.
stuff. Skirk Prospect. Ugh.
And then Alien comes out.
That
Cool.
means more Muxuses.
Or
He's going for a
Muxai.
record here,
We do
friends.
things
What's
one
that?
way here.
This would be 4th Muxus.
Muxapodes.
I think it's 3rd. Draw.
Which is
I don't enter
extremely
3
nice.
times.
Alright,
3 Muxuses off of 4 lands is pretty good.
we have 4, 5. So Muxus currently costs 10. 10's a lot.
I'm trying.
Ailey, I do appreciate it, I gotta say. I'm
Like-
just here like drawing cards and you're like, destroy that, destroy that, destroy that. I'm like, destroy cards.
Yeah, man, this little precon is just like, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Like, keep going, buddy. You got it.
Yeah. Old here. I'm not going to cast my Prospect. I don't think I want to sacrifice my entire board to cast Muxus.
Aw.
Howard.
I know. It's not very goblin-y of me. I'm going to cast Goblin Ringleader. Real top 4 cards. Any goblins go in my hand. We've got Mountain, Cavern of Souls, Krenko, Tin Streak Kingpin. That's baby Krenko, not the 4-mana one. And Jessica's Will.
We've seen 2 of those already, right?
Yeah, we've shuffled once or twice.
I was about to say, when did Jessica's will go back? Forget that you don't discard them.
Krenko's 1/2 and never attacks, put a counter on it, and then make goblins equal to its power. So they go to my hand, and I guess I will cast Prospector. I'll just say go. None of these attacks look super fulfilling, so I'll pass.
Yeah. Draw step. I'm gonna get the library. I'm gonna draw 2 additional cards. That means it automatically triggers my commander. Even regardless of how many cards I keep off of these.
Nice.
You know what? I was taught to always just take the 8, so I'm gonna take the 8.
Oh my
You were
god.
taught well.
You can only do that twice more. Just putting it out there.
Okay, but what if that was not true? I'm gonna get a.
You die with a smile on your face, you know?
I'm gonna get a gold token. What should I do but to draw more cards? It's such a bad play, but I like. Okay, I will do it regardless. Tell me in the comments below how bad this play was. I will play Thematic Revelation.
Okay.
I will draw 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, and then gain 4 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that goes up here. That's a lot of cards.
Yeah.
I will play this Tectonic Edge. I could hit Jim, could I not?
Sure.
Use the edge.
You could.
Well, you know. I will just play this Enchantress. This one, the Argothian one. And then I'm gonna go to discard.
Oh, that one is Shroud, right?
Yes, and then I'm gonna discard 7 cards.
Okay.
Power move.
2,
George is about big, powerful
3.
plays.
4,
5.
Oh, discarding Tower Striker. You're killing me over here.
I have 2 more cards. License Twain and Oaken Adversary.
Right.
I'll pass the turn now.
Okay. So helpful to get all these lands so late in the game. On the other hand, I've stayed quiet and kept myself relatively safe.
You're still at a healthy 35.
Yeah.
Rest of us, well, I mean, okay, that was a lot of Kambal. Yeah.
I'm going to tap 3 for a Yara, First of Locthwain.
Ooh, I love her.
I do too. So whenever she or another black creature ETBs under my control, each opponent loses 1 life, and I'll gain 1 life. I can then sacrifice another black creature if I tap her to draw a card.
Okay, so we all lose a life now, right?
Correct.
And you gain 1.
I did, yes.
Okay.
Cool.
I am not going to attack into any of this, so I'm going to pass.
I'll untap.
Game of attrition.
I'll play this Thriving Isle as my land for turn.
Did you pick up the detective already?
Yeah, I picked him up last turn, but I played Hex, so I didn't recast
okay.
him.
Ah, yeah, I remember.
Let's just pay 5. Get back said Dogged Detective, as well as Squee, the Immortal. I can cast them from my graveyard or from exile. And then Dogged Detective again will surveil 2 for me. I'll put those both in the bin. Island and Fellwar Stone. Then, if you don't have any flyers yet, hey?
Not a 1, hey?
Okay. Drake at you. And that'll be my turn. Bonk.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just for 2. Go, Jim.
No liking.
All right, untap.
Everybody, clench your buttocks.
All right.
Clenched. Let's see.
Okay. All right.
Sounds like
So Muxus currently
happy.
costs 10, huh? I'm gonna sack. So I have all 4 floating. All right, so I have 4 floating and 4 goblins in play. I'm gonna do the table a little favor. I'm gonna tap Sparksmith, targeting the Ayara.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna respond and sack it for red. So
Okay.
it'll take 3, and then I'll take 3.
Okay.
Done like
Go
a
to-
true pro player.
Mm-hmm.
And then with 5 floating, I'll use that, and then the 5 more, and I will cast Muxus for the
Muxus.
3rd time. The 4th Muxus because of
Boy.
the 3rd time casting.
What's the
Muxus.
worst thing that could happen?
All right.
You're right.
What's the worst that could happen?
Whiff.
Here we go. We've got Impulsive Pilferer.
Oh.
1/1 that when it dies, make a treasure. Goblin Tinkerer, 1/2 pay a red tap to shatter an artifact, and that artifact deals damage back to it for the mana value. A Nykthos. A Goblin King.
Oh.
A Crystal Vein, and a Dwarven Ruins. Alright. So the king is here. King gives all goblins +1/+1 and Mountain Walk.
This card art is ridiculous.
Okay. And when this dies, I get a treasure.
Oh, I might be dead here. I have mountains.
Oh yeah, Mountain Walk is rough, huh?
Oh, huh.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, Ayla, you got some mountains over there, right? So I'm
I
gonna send
do.
over 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 9 coming at you.
You can kill me if you want to. It's totally fine.
They don't have haste, right?
Oh, it's just those 3?
Yeah, unfortunately.
We'll take 9 then.
So that's 9 across. And then
Ouch.
second main phase, I'm going to sack Pilferer for a red and make a treasure. And sack Ringleader for red and Tinkerer for red. That's 3 red total. Sack the treasure, use the red. I'm going to cast Lightning Crafter. Same thing, the champion ability. So when it comes into play, I champion a creature. When it dies, that creature comes back. I'll champion Muxus again.
Okay.
So it's a 3/3. It's half steal 3 damage to things. It's a 4/4, I guess, with the
Okay.
with the Goblin King in play. And that's it for me.
Okay. I will do the Sylvan Library, so I get another cat.
Don't hit yourself, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I took 1 extra point of damage because of Squee. I'm sorry. With Sparksmith, it counts all the goblins in play. So, my bad.
Oh.
Hi, Squee buddy. See, we should be friends, Jim. There's a brethren over here.
They wanted to go visit their friends.
They sure
They're
did.
like, hey, Squee.
You know what? I
Wonder
already
Mountain.
said I'm doing it, so I'm gonna take 8.
Oof.
I gotta stick to my principles, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Growing Rites of Iflamok.
Huh?
So I look at the top 4, 3, 4. and can find a creature. It's a citizen champion. And then it flips into a Gaia's Cradle if I control 4 or more creatures. It's actually a better Gaia's Cradle, right? Because it also
finds you
taps for just
something.
1 green.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. How do I do this? How do I not die to a Muxus?
Kill
play
the
a
gym.
Forest. I am going to cast this Runic Armor Saw.
Oh, cute.
Whenever an opponent activates an ability of a creature or land that isn't a mana ability, you may draw a card.
Okay.
Oh, can I take back the land that I played?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just gonna play the Reliquary Tower so I don't have to discard.
There you go.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go to my end step, and the Iflamok is going to flip.
And you have so much mana.
I do have mana, but I don't have many instants. That's my end step, and then I'm going to, I'm just gonna do this now. Jim, I'm gonna destroy your Myriad Landscape, just in case. I'll pass the turn.
Okie dokie. I'll untap. Let's see. Just in a really wonky spot with a bunch of big, dumb, high-cost spells in my hand that don't really do much. Yeah, these are all creatures. I mean, mine aren't. The cards that I have, don't really, like Ethereal Absolution doesn't really do much for me here.
Makes goblins tiny. It would kill a couple.
It does kill that Skirt Prospector.
There's a lord out there.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's like 6 mana for what?
Oh, no. The Goblin King actually is all goblins, right? So your squeeze is actually a 3/2.
Oh, hey.
With Mountain
That is true, yes.
Value. Squeeze a big boy.
So let's see. Okay, Ailey's board is nothing I can touch. Same with that one. Wow, my hand doesn't help. I don't know. You guys are doing a really good job of getting your life totals down on your own, so I'm just gonna pass again.
That's a compliment, all right?
I am with a bunch of dedicated, talented Magic players that I just get to sit back and watch you guys win me the game on your own. So
you could be watching a future world champion. Just saying.
It's true. It's true.
Hope so.
I hope so too, Jim. Don't tell anyone else I said that, though. I'm not allowed to be favoritism.
No one has said that to me yet before, but
I mean,
maybe with your
in theory,
belief,
we
I
all
can
have
do
the
it.
potential to be world champion. It's not outside the realm of possibility.
I will come right out and say I do not. There's no way.
Jim, totally, yeah.
Do not have the wherewithal for this. I can barely handle Commander as it is.
Graveyard checks again. Instants and sorceries in there, please.
Shamanic Revelations.
Creature.
And Slice in Twain, which is a destroy target enchantment or artifact, draw a card.
Yeah.
I have Brightstone Ritual and Seething Song.
Bright Star doesn't help me because it's just goblins, right?
Yeah, Brightstone is 1 red for each goblin, and Seething Song is 3 mana to make 5 red.
Shamanic Revelations draws cards for each creature you have.
Okay. Let's try that then. I'm going to, without Anhelo out, because he's a bit expensive, I'm going to encore the Spellbinding Soprano. So exile this card from your graveyard. For each opponent, create a token that attacks that opponent this turn if able. They gain haste and then sacrifice themselves at the beginning of the next end
So
step.
here's the question for Jim. When the Runic Armor Saw reads, whenever an opponent activates an ability of a creature or land that isn't a mana ability, I draw a card. That makes me draw a card, right?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Because on Woestride, if I had to sack another creature, that's got the colon, right?
Yeah.
So that would be a activated ability.
Yeah.
This is a casting cost, I think.
I'm pretty sure Encore is an activated ability because it's not cast, right? It's like exiling it.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know if it counts it if it's in the graveyard. I
don't think it
does,
counts as a creature.
but
Just like a creature card in your hands, like not a creature, it's like a creature card.
So that's fine. I don't need to draw this card.
I am going to find out. Encore is an activated ability that can be activated only if the creature card that has it is in the graveyard. So it is an activated ability. So take a card.
Okay.
Let us know in the comments. You're smart.
Oh, they'll let us know
been
for
there.
sure.
Okay, so this friend is back. There are 3 copies of it, and they're each swinging at all of you. So you may block if you want. They're all going to go away anyway, so.
I will block with my Runic Armor Saw.
Cool.
Is it flying?
And now it's on the ground as a 2/2.
Hissy.
And then, are you sacking any of those?
I block with the crafter.
I mean, I could Actually, I can worst stride them for damage is
It's
dealt.
not only important because I throw cards off of it.
Yeah, and then you're gonna get more cats, but it's on your second card each
I
turn,
only
right?
get one, I only get one cat out of it.
Okay, so I'll let the one with Olivia hit. So before damage is dealt, then I'll sacrifice the other 2 to scry 2.
So I draw 2 cards, and I get a cat.
Bottom. Yeah, we'll leave that on top. Okay. And then my Spellbinding Soprano is gone, bye-bye. But I get a 3 mana discount on stuff, which is dope. So second main phase, I am going to pay for 2 blue, cast Flawless Forgery that has casualty 3. And because my squee is a 3/2, thanks to the King Bro, I will casualty 3 you. You're bye-bye. In you go. Exile target instant or social card from an opponent's graveyard. Copy that card. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. If I'm correct, I get to cast this twice and pick 2 different targets. So I'd like to pick your Shamanic Revelation as the first
Does it
one.
get exile?
Yes. So I get to draw cards equal to the creatures I have?
Yes. And
I'll
then you
draw.
gain 4 life for each creature with power 4 or more.
Oh, they're all itty bitty, unfortunately. I'll draw 3 there. And then, Jim, I'll target your Seething Song.
Okay.
That makes how much mana?
You get 5 red.
5 red, cool. Flawless Forgery in the bin. I'll cast that 5 red Lightning Greaves. And then I will cast Is It Signet? So I've got 2 mana still floating. I'll put 1 into the Is It Signet. And I will cast Little Chat with casualty 1. Because why not? I'm going to chew on the Dogged Detective. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, and the other at the bottom of your library. So I get to do that twice.
I'm so scared of that Muxus again. That first Muxus really like conditioned us to like be scared of it so hard. Even though all the other subsequent ones were all not that scary, right? It was the first one that's like, oh my god.
Yeah, the first one was
The
terrifying.
potential is there.
Yeah.
Like-
At some points, all your goblins have to be in the graveyard, right? At some point.
There's a decent amount in there so far.
That's all I can do with my turn. So I got these 2 cards, 2 into the bottom, and I will just equip Lightning Greaves onto the Strider for now.
Olivia, did you gain a life?
Yes, I did now.
Untap.
I did things.
You
Draw.
did. That mountain walk is heinous.
Oh yeah, I'm dead now, but you know.
We're walking on mountains. All right. I'll play a mountain. Olivia, you have a snake in play, right?
Yes, I do. Thank you for
Okay.
that front back out.
Dinosaur.
Jim's gonna kill me.
3. I'm going to tap my Lightning Crafter to deal 3 damage to, I guess, the Phenomancer.
This is war.
Sorry. And then I'm going to sack Lightning Crafter for red.
Mhm.
Here comes Muxus.
Okay, Muxus on the stack. I'm gonna tap this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 mana just to cycle this Barrier Breach. See if I can hit something good.
Nice.
Barrier Breach. Okay.
It's just the cycling card. XL
Oh,
up to
sure.
3 target. Yeah. I will pass priority.
Okay, so Muxus ETBs. I have 1 red floating for Prospector. Let's spin the wheel again.
Whee!
And Mizium Mortars, not a goblin. Hobgoblin Bandit Lord is a goblin. Soul Ring again. Grenzo Havoc Reach. Sounds pretty good.
Oh dear.
Castle Emberth. And unfortunately, Reckless Bushwhacker doesn't actually do anything when it's just put into play. It has to be cast. So we'll bottom these 3. So Bandit Lord's a 2/3 Lord. And pay a red and deal damage to the goblins. Enter the battlefield this turn. Grenzo's a goblin that, or any creature deals damage to a player. I choose one, either Goad or exile a top card of our library, and I can play it this turn. And then Bushwhacker is just a 2/1 haste because it has to be cast to use the Surge ability. So those all ETB. This does have haste. And then the Lord's obviously pumping things up. I still have 1 red floating. All right, 1, 2. I'm gonna use the red and tap a red and cast Dockside Extortionist.
Ooh.
Can I get a count on artifacts and enchantments, please?
I have 2.
I have 2.
So that's 5 total. Okay.
Yep.
So I get 5 treasures. Ailey, we got Bushwhackers coming to you. It's 4 power.
Oh, before you go to combat, I'm gonna activate Jolrael because I have the mana floating. So all my creatures become power equal to the cards I have in hand, which is 10.
10 cards in hand?
11.
11. Oh, sorry.
So all my
Okay.
creatures are base power 11.
All right. Well, you scared me off. All right. And Olivia, you have a, what is this?
Teysa. And
Teysa
it
and a
is
snake.
2/4.
Teysa is a 2/4 snake, so 1/1 death touch.
Okay. We'll send the Nabbers going your way. It is a 5-4, and the 4-3 Bushwhacker is going at Ailey. And that is my attacks.
I will just
Now-
eat my Drake to see. Oh, there you go. I'll give you one more card, George. I'm gonna chow my Drake before I die, just to see what
That
was
gives me
on top.
another cat, though. That's so good because I drew one card off the breach already.
So how big is the critter? gonna be?
Nabber's a 5-4.
Yikes. I'll block with a Death Touch Snake.
Okay. So Nabber's dead. And now
Thank you.
I don't get a Grenzo card because it was lethal damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then second main, I'll cast Goblin Sharpshooter.
Oh.
It's a 1/1 Goblin for 3. Does not
happened?
untap normally.
Oh.
It taps to deal 1 damage to a creature or player. And then if a creature would die, it untaps. So it only untaps when things die.
Oh, I
And-
apologize. I am gonna gain 1 from Snake. Teysa
Oh,
gives
lifelink? Okay.
tokens, Vigi lifelink.
Okay. And then I will pass the turn.
I am actually not confident about my position here.
I think I missed the card draw off of the crafter, but that's okay. That's way too long ago. I will draw a card now. Oh, I actually get to draw 3, right?
You still with
Because of the
library. You gonna kill
library.
yourself?
Yeah. I am
In
not.
life.
I can't kill myself because I can't pay life that I don't have.
That is correct.
And I am still a coward. So I'm only gonna take.
That's the bigger consideration.
I'm gonna take 4, so I go to 3.
Yeah. Now, hear me out. I'm pretty sure you can kill Jim.
I'm pretty sure I could technically kill both.
Oh,
So
well.
well, but
really?
I'm assuming Olivia has like a protection card in hand because she's been like it's been so long that
Yeah,
she was
she's
saying,
been leaving mana open for Shinny.
So let's see. I'm just gonna tap these 7, and I'm gonna cast Regal Force.
Ooh, what now?
Okay.
Regal Force draws me a card for each green creature I control.
Holy
that's
crap.
1 or 2?
1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I draw 14 cards.
Anyone ever decking commander? That ever happen?
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
have decks
Like-
that I've built decks to deck myself on purpose.
Sweet.
I've been drawing a lot of cards, so that is exactly what I wanted.
Don't say.
How do I do this now? Didn't do the math. Who does math, right?
Blockers.
Gonna tap this Ithamok for 14 mana. I'm gonna cast this Garruk's Uprising. So I have 11 floating.
On ETB, if you have a creature with power 4 or greater.
So first
draw-
I'm gonna draw one off of the Enchantress. Then
Yep.
I'm gonna draw one off of the Uprising.
Yep, creatures
Okay,
get trample, and whenever
11.
power 4 or greater ETBs, draw a card. Gross. Very, very gross.
I think you're both dead.
I will use 2 mana, so I'm going to go to 9. I'm gonna use 6 to activate, so I'm at 5 mana.
So how many cards in end? Do I want to know?
This much?
A limited deck.
It's about a draft deck.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So everything's are 27, 27s.
Okay.
I will pay 2 to cast a Great Hench. And then I'm going to tap these. So I have 1 treasure and a land drop left. I'm going to cast Orin Frostfang. Attacking creatures I control have Death Touch.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to gain 2 life.
Yes, you are.
I will play a land. And then I would like to go to combats.
Nope, not allowed.
Okay?
More allowed.
I allowed you to have Muxus, so I'm gonna do this. Jim, okay, what did I say? How large were those creatures?
27.
27.
27? Okay. I'm gonna swing... Oh, I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have... I'm not gonna play this time. I'm sorry. I'm gonna swing 7 of these at Jim, and then I'm gonna swing this Jolrael and this Enchantress at Olivia.
I'm dead.
Olivia.
If my math is correct.
So those are 2. That's 54 coming at me.
Yes, but 1 is commander, so commander damage.
Okay, I will play Ink Shield.
Okay. That is not good.
I disagree. I think it's pretty okay.
Yeah. That's
So
great.
I will get 54 2-1 white
That's what I
black
figured.
Inklings with flying.
I do get to draw 7 cards off of 7 creatures hitting Jim.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I knew you had something up your sleeve.
No, I'm so close. I'm not drawing one of the 3 cards that I needed.
You're not trying hard enough.
I play a land.
You did, and then you took it back.
Yeah, now I'm playing it. Yeah, because I could have drawn into a cradle, which would have been better. Okay, I will pass the turn.
Okay.
Think about your life choices.
Okay. I have 2 mana open. You never know.
Yeah,
You don't. It's true.
never know. May have a fog. Who knows?
He probably does have Constant Mists in there, and then I'm out.
No, Constant Mist doesn't draw a card.
That's true. It doesn't.
So Constant Mist is not in here. There are 2 fogs though that do draw cards.
Oh.
There's Lull, which has cycling, and then another one that has cycling, I believe. Lull costs 1 and a green and prevents all combat damage and has cycling too. And then there's the one from Amonkhet that also has cycling, prevent all damage.
Olivia's just playing with her food now.
I'm not. I'm just making a happy little inkling friend. 54 of them.
54. Okay.
I will draw.
Oh, she found something good.
This
You're just gonna kill me with like damage and not attack.
I am. I'm going
Orzhov
to
way.
pay 6 to play Kakusho the Evening Star,
That's awesome.
and I'm going to
Love
sack
it.
it to Phyrexian Tower.
Okay. In response, I'm gonna tap this forest and
Okay.
sack this gold token.
Yeah.
And I am going to. Do I have anything in my hand?
Right now, 10 damage is awaiting your life total.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to cycle this Hush.
Okay.
I will draw a card. And then I'm going to pass priority.
Okay.
Okay, I'm dead.
I was so
That's sweet.
scared of that Muxus and it popping up like it did this
yeah.
first time that I was just sitting on that ink. I was just sitting on that ink shield. Just sitting on it. The cards
I
had
was
in hand
really
were like
hoping for the
6,
low.
5. Oh my god. I had Ferial Absolution, Return to Dust, and Ink Shield for the longest time. I was like, if I cast one of them, I can't have the safety release valve, so I just did.
Yeah, I was really hoping to draw that other cradle so I can like cast some more stuff.
Yeah.
But
You were
like I
doing
didn't
that.
attack out because I was like, there's definitely something there, and I'm at 5 life, so let's
Yeah.
wait. But you know, even 2 creatures did enough for the ink shield. That's a little rough.
Yeah, you were just dead in multiple ways there, but that was a great game.
Yeah.
Good game, guys.
Oh, thanks, friends.
Crucio.
That was a top deck. I just drew it and I was like, oh, neat.
Look at that. That works great too.
Like I've just been sitting here waiting, terrified that it's just like, well, I've got nothing to answer anything with. And that was it. I was like, oh, Phyrexian Tower, let's go.
Ooh, I knew you had something. I was like, okay, it's Teferi's protection, maybe? Because you kind of gave it away. Like you were worried about Muxus, and Jim was very scary, very fast.
I was right to be worried about Muxus. I won't lie about that. But yeah, I had the Ethereal Absolution. I drew into a Sanguine Bond, but I just had like these big splashy things that would get rid of stuff, but would just totally leave me exposed. So I was too scared to play them. So I just sat on that hand for obviously a very long time, but it worked out in the end. I let you guys have fun and then just came in to be like, okay, we're done.
That's a very Orzhov thing to do, though, right? Just sit back, let everyone fight amongst themselves, and then sweep in and
Yep.
take
I'll
the
take
prize.
this win. Thank you. Wait for the perfect moment to slide in with the advantage. And that's just what happens sometimes.
Oh man, that was too fun though. Friends, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy today's episode, well, there's like 20-something others you should totally go watch, and you should do the following.
You should click the things that make the dings. Please like, subscribe, follow, get notifications, whatever. Go to our Patreon, become a patron. Help us out by supporting our amazing sponsors. All those great things that let us make you new fancy Commander content.
The fanciest, I will say. Well, okay, it's not like super fancy, but it's still pretty damn good. And there's
It's
more next week.
respectable.
Yeah, it's respectable. So come back next week, my friends. Same time, same place. We'll see you for some more Elder Dragon Hijinks.